Right, hello everyone, welcome back to the usual me playing and hopefully watching doing a big old map. So just to look at what is going to be happening, we have a 2K by 2K map with 1500 towns all done and 5500 industries which are hardly done. And so I'm basically back and forth between steel related and ports and clay related stuff. So with that in mind and that out of the picture, I'll load the game and just get on with stuff. It's a very random recap on the new GRFs. We have industrial stations renewal, the classic 2cc trains in NML, so we're not using revival because I can't switch through halfway. Expanded road vehicles, aviators, maglev set, squid fish, first 5.2 suburban stations, and like basically these are just cosmetic things. And I don't think we have any updates. I'm sure I could check this outside, but hey ho. Um, so also just to recap for everyone, including myself. So if I turn off all this junk, I should probably switch to industry view and turn off all this junk. And I want to see coal mines, iron mines, ores, and maybe clay pits. So I'm to the best of my recollection, that is. I was around here and I must have wanted to do something. But basically, long story short, I'm trying to connect all these clay mines into something. And the reason for the something is because the actual port layout is very abysmal. So essentially, this block is, with regards to ports anyway, is done. I think up until here about. Um, but then you'll notice that there are no clay mines here, and there's slight lack of clay-related stuff here. So I think these ports may or may not be used at all at the moment. And this one is being used, although but no, it's gun going. It's a pretty crappy gun going version. So as usual, because I've not played this for quite a few days, I don't entirely remember what I was up to. So I think I shall generally move on in this direction and try to get probably more clay hooked in here. It makes technically zero difference because uh, yeah, ports are already going, so having more clay here is not going to make any difference whatsoever. However, I still need to do it. The only thing is that I am not going to put any engineering supplies into these clay mines. And I think I'm going to hook this one in here because it's pretty much next door of sorts. Why not indeed? So that's probably easiest. And just get some load and play and do some, oops, mouse being naughty. Okay, you go away. I don't need you. Mm, I'm really not a huge fan of this though. Where are you guys going? That's the problem because this is holding up. Are you coming here? Okay, well, don't do that. So the obvious problem we have here is that they um, okay, that's actually not bad because they do come out this way. Not so much want that. I mean, that's just going to have to turn back, but hey ho. And then you, doesn't matter. It's not like it's going to be speeding too much. That's fine. Doesn't matter. I really need to clean my mouse. So I have one of these old-fashioned trackballs, and they are a little precious with regards to gunk building up, which is exactly what they do. But okay, I think that's plenty. I'm keeping half an eye on my other computer, which gets updated like once every blue moon and beyond. And now appears to be the moment for that. So, okay, so because this is not going to get anything, 72 tons of clay, well, that's going to be, very funny. So, why don't we get, I only have large, clay, and probably sort by, an engine ID is not really a bad thing. Like, what date is it? Way into the future, fine. So just 40, 30, don't know, do that. Can I just get one of these? No, of course not. Um, and then you, well, some of you anyway. So engineering, you want be in here, and you want. You know what? Until recently, I didn't even know what China clay was. Okay, you take 36 tons, so get a third one, and that's it. I mean, I just thought it's just clay, but actually, not quite. Where am I? I'm there, fine. So this is also not being taken anywhere. To be honest. So the problem I have is I don't really want matter really. I mean, you're between a stuck in a hard place. So you are gung-hoing. That's being taken. Okay, why don't I have a proper look? So this needs doing, that needs doing, and all of these need doing. So I think what I'll actually do is on starters, move this little piggy. Okay, go away. And okay, I don't think I want this in its current shape. I'm also thinking I don't need a huge station here. Stations, I mean, it's going to be mineral unloader, but it makes no difference. 5. To the point, that famous last words, I think I could get away with even. You guys are not going to go fast at all. Just do this. Very famous last words. And so, not relevant. 1, 2, I'm just counting because I remember it a little better. Yeah, so we start 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, why not? Do that. If I do anything crazy, I'm going to make sure that this goes back. You are where's here? Here is pretty far. I want to leave plenty of space. And this is even here. Okay. I hate you. I'm sure there's a way to turn these off in map generation, but too little, too late. And I need more of that. So that's, what was it? Trains come from the right. So then this goes into the station. And this comes out of the station. I don't actually care about that just now. Some such. So we want to make sure these guys don't get ideas. Now I'm not going to start it yet because I want to actually get up. Yeah. And then like do the whole thing and just do it hopefully sensibly. Famous last words. So it's just outside my picture. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just have to manage the virtual computer in the other window, which should not be too difficult. Also, it's hay fever season, so I'm trying not to cough into the microphone because I'm sure that's going to be great. I don't actually know if this is being used for Ziz. Where's the next one? Down here. See, I was smart enough to do this, and then I put a bloody depot here because I'm such a smart guy. And I can't go through here because FNA. Okay, what am I doing? Apart from the usual existential crisis. And then this is missing. Oh, for fuck's sake, in which case this is not going to work. Nope. Nope. Okay, fine. And that's the out. So we do that. Great. How's this? So all I need to do is come back here. Okay, and I said 4. So I think this is the 4th one. We just go around. I was about to tunnel through the whole shebang, but probably don't. What is this? What's the point I want to use this spot? I mean, this is chaos of the own type. Oh, someone had something funny the other day. So, you know how English language, not just English really, like you know, we have stuff like a school of fish and a gaggle of geese, and anyway, group nouns, or whatever they are. So someone was essentially saying, well, what would you call a group of babies? And then the options were a tantrum, a chaos, a meltdown. Oh no, there's a 4th. I thought it was hilarious. Interesting. My some of my LEDs on the keyboard are a bit not that great. Okay, well, whatever. It still works, just not that great. Maybe it's just a light. No idea. Yes. No. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with that. And I got 5 years warranty on the laptop extended because it cost an arm and a leg, and then if it's going to shit itself on me after a year, I'll be a very, very unhappy bunny. Is it this? No. Where's my cow? Is this my cow? It does not say move. I don't remember how it went precisely. I need to re-listen. It's not going to be this one either, because I think it's this one. Yes. Is that? I don't know. I'm sure I could Google. Dear. So, a bunch of depots. In fact, why don't I start right here? So I shall need. Can't see shit. Okay, you don't need to be there. Since no one's complaining about the music, I'm just going to leave it where it is. Even if it doesn't fit the setup, because switching around with music each and every time I either play hot country or this one is a pain in the ass. Equivalently, if people want to listen to anything particular, you guys know where to find me. Okay, this is an entirely different thing. Should not be confusing myself with this. Needs. Okay, you don't need to be here. You need to be there. This is totally not signaled out. Don't care about the lack of signals. A little. I mean, not the signals depots. Okay, there's depots. Put one here for good measure. Do one here. Hold on. Just one sec. This has its thing, and right, okay. I'm okay with this. Now I need to find my stuff. Why don't we just start? I don't want to start here. Let's start here. Okay, clue me. Not this. Probably that. Minus 17. Go off here. Go off here. Go off here. Come here. Just so meow meow meow. Conditional key. Conditional same and conditional the same. If it's 100. I want like 3 more of these. I'm tentatively hoping these will actually make a bit of money because they're not transferring, and I've been enlightened that there is a setting for yeah, that's not going to work for too long. There is a setting for like getting some changes with how much with regards to how much money I get out of transfers, like the whole leg stuff. But to be honest, I just want to leave it as is. And again, if we seriously end up having money problems, then I'll just switch to infinite money because I'm not really playing for the money part. So that's done. Now I think I started on the hour, give or take, I did. So I have a short of half an hour left, and I want to stick to this side of the railway. That is... Okay, so with all of these, I am actually going to put down one of these junctions, and so computer misbehaving. I said shut down, not restart. So apparently Microsoft said they would fix that bug where you have updates pending and then you say shut down and it restarts. So I'm thinking, okay, what are you? Your steel, your goods. Yeah, I want to put it here. Okay, 4, 10, and also a goods A just to turn it and take it away. And so we'll hold everything in here. Fuck. Okay, not too fuck. Although it's... Why is this not hooked in? And this. Alright, I need to reconsider some things here. Well, one step at a time. I can't do two things at the same time. It doesn't matter, make it there. 15 way too long, fine. And I will definitely want to have a road station here. Okay, do shut down, buddy. And then do the same on this side. No, 20 long, 20 long, long. Except that this is the wrong direction. Some such. Nope. Right. Download. Two computers basically, and I don't really use the other one much. Why not? Could be an overkill. But then every so often I do turn it on, just for good measure. Right. I'm thinking heavily now because I suddenly realized that these guys are being totally not hooked into anything. In fact, all of this is not being hooked into anything. We need to change stuff. Funky pork. So I can attempt, but it's very far. How about this? Well, here's the thing. There's nothing stopping me from doing this. It's not the way I wanted it, but where was it? Yeah. Okay. I think all of these are. Yeah, I want the illusion or whatever the hell it is. Sounds fair. Make it 2. And you're separated. Good. So if I come back here, undo half of this crap, and then in which case this needs to be significantly bigger. Probably not that big, but yeah, never mind sensibility. And then obviously this should have been done really the other way around. Okay, so we need a bunch of things here. Most of all, a depot. Or 2. So one's going to be... Why am I? I am paused, actually. And I'm paused because I don't want that plane to come here just yet. Okay, you come here. And then there's going to be another one that comes here. In fact, 2 of them. And there's going to be a third one, which comes for the time being here. And because it's pretty close, it's only going to be one of them. And then I want to clone this little piggy. And pick up here. And do that. In which case, this really does need to be bigger. And I can make things happen. Shut up. Why do I need to remove the road? Yes, express installation. Okay, so you do that, and then I will want not so much you call, no, not trains, vehicles, not clay, call. Mildly amused that all of these are just shoved into call, like not large, just call. Okay. So we pick up here and transfer there. Nothing. I'm a little more concerned about the fact that you empty. The other thing is that if, okay, this is the 10th. I will need more trains here, I think, because if we are really going to dump, okay, not that much really. If it's already enhanced and still only doing 90, then it's pretty crap. We'll see what happens. Because with this, we'll, hell yeah, definitely need. Where do trains even come from? This is 8. Oh, because you start in some obscure way, right? Can I go backwards? No. I would just get going. So then you I think it already went off that way. No one. In which case, go where you want to go. Yeah, because we have a whole bunch of these clay mines here that can be dumped here, basically. So what I will want, going back to the original issue at hand, I think I want it the other way around, which is to say, I don't want to start dumping millions of tons of crap here until we have a good reason to do so. So I'm thinking, where am I? But from here, I probably want to just generally bring things up. Where? 1, 2, 3, 4 places. All right, it's going to be fun. Don't think I'll finish this episode, but at least I have nothing else to do so soon today in real life. So I should have the capacity to finish this in the next one, hopefully, and then I don't need to not remember what was going on. Okay, that's major overkill, but I'm not really doing anything. Can we not already lose the other end? It's also a coal mine there. Okay, I mean, I know I haven't really finished out, if there's such a word, the steel stuff, but it's very clearly missing here. So I shall do these because I already started doing them. And after that, I think it's going to be back in the mines, boys. I am in places. Okay, it's our places are places. Don't really expect huge traffic here, and I'm very convinced I'm off on that one. No, I'm surprisingly not. So this was the out line. So there's one here. It's not really doing much. Great. Okay, so no. Naughty, naughty. Station. So I can put a 10 here. But I don't. Oh, my bad. I don't really believe we'll need that. However, we're coming from that direction. Actually, you could just do that. waste of money. Okay, this is totally not being hooked into anything. Okay. It's not the end of the world. Do I actually want to bother with all that crap? Whatever. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. You're only picking up farm supplies. Right, okay. I obviously have not really been down this far, so I think this is being handled somewhere. This is being handled. I know that because I spent an awful lot of time leaping around with it. I've totally lost where I was, which is great. Now that we've built this, I'm really thinking, because while I'm not running out of money per se, what's going on here? None, which is none and some, but you pick up almost all. You really need more trains. You will pick up eventually. I'm not going to bother with skipping around. Okay, good. I still have about 10 odd minutes. Yeah, 4. Okay, well, that is a little on the unfortunate side. Shut down. I do want those two to start working. The two ports, which then logically means that I need to collect all this clay and bring it back. So I think what I'll do is just start with. I'm not going to have time, most of all, but let me just check 1, 2. That can be holding on tuck. 3. That can be holding on tuck. 4. Do you want to get out of my picture? Mm. Okay. Bit ugly. You know, I'm going to have issues is that this is the wrong physical space. But yeah, because of all this. Which is to say I should be going back on the other side. Okay. Like, how do you say stupid in any other way? This. Okay, seriously. No. I ran out of time in no time, but we'll work around it. I wonder, can I do this? I can. Duh. Duh. But I won't be able to do that. Sigh, I can do this. Yeah, time's up. I shall finish at least this point anyway, and because I'm not really going anywhere in real life, I can continue, which is great, because I will forget this in about 2 seconds. Nice. Just to do this. Hopale. That is wrong. Okay, so I am going to pause this and thank you for your kind attention, and I shall hopefully see you in 2 days' time from your perception when we continue, and I'm just going to continue now and record a few more of these before I totally forget. So, as always, thank you. Bye bye.